Reinforcement versus punishment. Reinforcement is all about increasing the likelihood that desired and wanted behavior is being displayed. Um, Punishment is the opposite, is about decreasing the likelihood that undesired, unwanted, unsafe behavior is being repeated. In reinforcement, we have two tools to stimulate positive behavior. That is rewarding, adding something. The horse does something we ask, so we give him a scratch or food, so we add something. Negative is when we take something away. Yeah? Oftentimes the horse responds to some kind of pressure, displays the desired behavior, we take away the pressure. That's positive and negative reinforcement, something we use very much in horse training. Punishment is about punishing undesired behavior so that it doesn't occur anymore. Undesired behavior can be rearing, bucking, biting, all these kinds of things, running away, bolting, um, but also kicking stall doors when you feed the horses. So when we think of positive punishment, we add something. For example, and you see this a lot in the traditional horse world, the horse bucks, they kick him with the spurs. The horse bites, they smack him in the face. Um, and these are, of course, not very efficient or effective ways of using positive punishment. I have an example of positive punishments which I use myself. When I lead my stallion in the morning to the paddock, he's a little bit excited and he wants to bite and nip, so he's a little bit all over the place sometimes. So what I then do is I always hold a stick or a whip in between the horse and myself. From the moment he approaches me, which is undesired behavior, I will make sure he will bump into the whip like a little electricity reaction, like a little electricity fence thing, so that ding, ding, he immediately backs off. So I don't hit him, I don't smack him, but he bumps into the whip, and that's a kind of positive punishment. Negative punishment is also something we see a lot in the horse world when people are done riding and they were not happy with the riding session. They will say, I will not feed him today, or we will not get his carrots today. When a horse has difficulties in lowering the neck, they might put him in the stable and tie him down. Um, when a horse is nasty, they will tie him up, you know, on a tree and leave him in social isolation for hours and hours or even days on end. So, so negative punishment is really about withdrawing things the horse wants and needs, like food, companionship, freedom, space. Of course, the examples I've given are not very effective examples of negative punishment. They don't work. I do use negative punishment, but I can only think of one example actually where I use it. When I feed the horses in the morning, there are some horses that have a tendency to start kicking the stall walls and the stable doors. So when I approach them and they start kicking, I will walk backwards and stand still and not move until they stop kicking. Only when they stop kicking, I will use positive reinforcement um, and bring the food to them. So that's one, I think, more constructive way of using negative punishment. I hope this was all right. Have a nice day. Bye bye.